one of the questions that we always ask different bands when they're here, and we'd like to get different responses. There's so many different bands out in this genre of metal, and you've got everything from the black metal bands to the symphonic bands and the Christian metal bands and things like that. Do you feel, or what is your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on, does spirituality or does God have a place in heavy metal, or does it even cross your mind?
God?
Yes.
Why not? I see there's no contradiction there. I'm a Christian myself.
Okay.
You know, I don't read the Bible fundamentally, but I believe in a lot of the teachings in the book. But you know, I think God has a much better sense of humor than many people think he has. And I don't even know if actually he exists or not. I mean, I'm a skeptic with a capital S. I believe everything is possible. All I know is that I believe in most of the Christian values and try to live accordingly. Okay. But you know, I think fundamentalism, that's the cancer of the world.
So do I. Yeah.
People always blame, like, religions for all the wars in the world, for example, but I don't think religion is, you know, the guilty part. It's always the human and their interpretation of the texts. I've read a lot of, you know, religious texts, from Buddhism to Hinduism to Christianity to Islam, and you know, I think there are a lot of good stuff in there. It's just people's narrow-mindedness which interprets everything wrongly, and that's the cause of the problems in the world. Don't blame the religions, blame the human nature.
Very cool, very cool. What would you like to do as a, because you're one of the great songwriters out there today, you come up with some great music. Would you ever like to do things like movie scores or anything of that nature? Have you done that?
I've never done a score. I have done one song for this Finnish movie, like a theme song, but film music is the biggest thing for me when it comes to music, so I would definitely love to try to do that sometimes in the future. But at the moment, the metal is in my blood so strongly. I want to keep up with this thing for a few years more. Maybe for the rest of my life, I don't know. But doing movie scores is something I definitely want to try sometimes in the future.
Okay. And what's the first band, what's the one band that you can remember when you heard it and it just infected you with metal? When you heard that band, you said, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. What was that band?
Yeah, there's one above everything, and it's Metallica. I spent a year in Kansas as an exchange student back in 92, 93, and the hardest stuff that I could listen to at that time was like Gary Moore and Queen. You know, I didn't like metal music at all. And then my host family took me to see Metallica and Guns N' Roses in Kansas City.
I saw that show.
You did?
I saw it in D.C.
Oh, cool.
It was a very awesome show.
It was. I mean, it sounds a bit romantic, but it really changed the course of my life that one evening, because I was like, I don't even feel like going, you know. I don't like heavy metal. I don't like Guns N' Roses either. I don't want to go. And they just said that, okay, let's go there for experience. And then Metallica started. The first song, I remember it was Harvester of Sorrow. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. And then the first encore was One, with pyrotechnics, all this stuff, and I was blown away. The next week, you know, I bought everything from Metallica, and I have been a metal fan ever since. But this is really the band that changed it all for me. And soon after, I bought the albums from Megadeth, Pantera, Ozzy Osbourne, all these, and I've been on that road ever since.
Ozzy the King, man. I love Ozzy myself. Now, if they were to make a movie, if they were to make a Nightwish movie of you guys, who would you want to play you? What actor would you want to play Thomas?
My all-time favorite actor is Morgan Freeman, but I don't think he would fit.
Somehow I don't know if that would work.
It wouldn't work, but I just have to say him because he's my #1 actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, you said there's not going to be any DVD things. Any like live recordings as far as the album goes for this tour, or you just gonna let that go?
I think we're gonna let it go. There's a Nightwish like photo book coming up in about a month and a half.
Okay.
So that's the next official release. It's really cool. It's about 220 pages, nothing but photos from the tour. But it kind of tells the story of the band, what it's like to be on tour before the shows. You know, what the technicians do. It's like a, you know, a novel with just pictures. I was so impressed when I saw the first printing of that, so you should check it out. But other than that, I don't think there's going to be like any new releases before the next album.
Okay. All right. Well, would you like to say anything to your fans that support you, the diehards, and even the ones that are watching this for the first time? Any words for them?
I definitely have some words, yes. During the last 5 days, I have experienced more understanding from the fans than I have ever experienced in my life. And, you know, I thought people would be really upset, even angry. They wouldn't understand what's going on because we had to cancel 4 shows. Like in Knoxville, I met people who said that, yeah, we came like 15 hours by car just to see you, and we found out it was canceled. It's totally okay. We understand. And it's nice to meet you. Gonna have an autograph. So I haven't met a single person who has been like totally disappointed or angry. So this time I think I underestimated the human nature a little bit. So I really want to thank everybody for the understanding of this situation. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's very cool, man. Like I said, thank you so much for doing this interview. You guys are like one of the greatest bands out there today, and we appreciate all the music that you do for us, man. Okay?
Thank you very much.
So it's Tuomas. Check him out. Is it nightwish.com?
It is.
Check him out at nightwish.com. We'll see you later. Peace.